If this is really ultimatum,
yes. I feel like ultimatum makes sense because my rationale behind it is it's the whole tomato. Like, you do this or this is gonna happen, and this is the whole tomato, and you're gonna get the whole tomato.
really. I hope your employer never sees this video. What up, everybody? Gang signs.
Pickle gang.
We should have a crunch sound right there. We'd be like, crunch.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Pickle gang. Okay.
Okay, so no, okay, because the last time we didn't go out and then in, we just went straight to the mound.
Did we?
Yeah. Go back and watch it. So we're just gonna go pickle gang. Or you wanna go pickles? That just looks like it. That
pickle
looks
gang.
Like,
Yeah, we'll go straight to the mouth.
Okay.
Just bring it straight.
Ever sounds like what we're actually talking about.
I know. Welcome, everybody. We are your hosts. I'm Leelee.
And I am mbkg, also known as Crystal, also known as Minnie, also known as the realest nigga out there. Yeah.
Pickle gang. Welcome to our new segment called
I
May Be Wrong, but I doubt it. And in this segment, we're just going to go through a few things that I, Leelee, may be wrong about in terms of grammar and life.
Definitely wrong about most things.
Maybe. We're going to figure that out. You guys be the judge. I didn't show her the list that I have right now of different phrases and words that I say that are quote-unquote maybe wrong.
Probably because she doesn't have to, because I'm the one that's correcting her about them every single time we speak or every time I see her.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that is on the list she's heard already, but her reactions are genuine and authentic.
I'm authentically disturbed.
All right, let's get into it. So, the first one. This is a mispronounced phrase that I have.
Okay.
And it is nip it in the butt.
In the bud.
I feel like it's butt. Now,
the saying is nip it in the bud.
That doesn't make sense though.
How does it not make sense?
Because I feel like when you nip something, it's like you're kind of closing something. And
no, when you nip something, you're cutting it off in the bud. So at the growth where it begins, nip it in the bud.
That's snip, not nip.
No. Nip it in the bud.
Nip is the same as snip?
It's the saying. Nip, I don't even know if nip's a real word. The point is, the saying is nip it in the bud. So don't stop it. What does the saying mean?
It means stop doing whatever you're doing or saying whatever you're saying.
No, stop it before it even begins. Like before you let that out your mouth, nip it in the butt.
Yeah, and that's why I think butt, because you want to close, you want to clench so that nothing comes out anymore. Like something's gonna come out. Like say you're talking, have a conversation, and like, you know, someone says, no, nip it in the butt.
Nip it in the butt is
like
stop it before that becomes a bad habit, or like just cut it off before it has any sort of. So it's like, say for example, you're like planting, and then you see like a little weed. You want to nip that in the bud. You don't let that weed grow. You suck and you get down into the root. You cut it out. You nip that in the bud.
I guess, but I can see how both would work. Though.
Right, but the saying is, I mean, I don't. Your whole butt analogy.
It makes sense though. Like you clench your butt, you nip it.
But eventually, it's gonna come out. Whatever's in your butt, you can only clench for so long. I'm a witness.
I guess, yeah, that's true. Okay, you win this one.
1 point for me.
It is nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud.
Okay, so our next one. All tomato.
All tomato. If this is really ultimatum,
Yes. That's what it is. People say it's ultimatum, but I've gone all my life saying all tomato.
so your mom gave you an ultimatum. Aaliyah, if you don't clean your room, this is an ultimatum. I'm gonna take your phone away.
Exactly.
How does that make sense? It doesn't even make sense.
Some things don't make sense. Like nip it in the butt.
Nip it in the butt doesn't make sense. Nip it in the bud does. Nip it in the bud. Clip it at its root.
Okay, but all tomato, I was thinking my kind of rationale behind it
Which is a
when
lack thereof. A lack of rationale.
When someone says, I don't know, you do this or I'm gonna break up with you. I heard all tomato. First of all, it does sound like all tomato. It's very similar. All tomato.
So how do you spell ultimatum?
A-L-L tomato.
Do you know how ultimatum is spelled?
I've seen it. Someone showed me when they corrected me.
Yeah. How is it spelled? Spell it for me.
I don't remember. It's U-L.
Yeah, exactly. It starts with a U. Ultimatum.
I know. I understand that they said that, but I feel like all tomato makes sense because my rationale behind it is it's the whole tomato. Like, you do this or this is gonna happen, and this is the whole tomato, and you're gonna get the whole tomato.
Really? I hope your employer never sees this video. Okay.
So who won this one? I think it's a tie. We're gonna go with the tie.
I think.
Okay. Seems we are at a pass. Now,
We've already had this argument.
we have, which is why I wanted to bring this one up so you guys could chime in the comments down below.
Right.
Now, this phrase is used when two people are having an argument or a disagreement and they can't see eye to eye.
Exactly.
Someone will say, well, it seems we are at a pass.
No! Nobody is going to say that. If I have a valid point and you have a valid point, we can't come to an agreement. We can't seem to decide on the same thing, right? So, two people, I'm not talking about me and Lee, I'm talking about two people that both have a sense of logic and a sense of, what's the word? Sense. Both have sense. Common sense. We both are making sense. We're both giving valid arguments or whatever, and we just, at this point now, we agree to disagree. We've reached an impasse. An impasse.
No, because you're agreeing to disagree, which means you're just passing each other in the subject.
No.
You're no longer butting heads.
We are still butting heads because we're still at opposite ends of the agreement.
You are, but I feel like the saying, it seems we're at a pass, is used when you agree to disagree. And I feel like when you agree to disagree, it means, yeah, we don't agree, but hey, let's just
an impasse is,
cut our losses and pass each other.
No, an impasse is literally we're like, I'm here, we don't agree. An impasse. And I'm not gonna agree with you, you're not gonna agree with me. For example, I don't think it's okay to wear other people's underwear.
There are some exceptions with that. Watch our previous video of Train of Thought so you can get the background story of this. But
she's the only one with exceptions. I'm not wearing nobody else's underwear. I'm not wearing nobody else's underwear, and I'm not having sex with them.
I can hear you. I honestly think I won that one, to be honest.
Aaliyah, how?
Because, like, it can be seen as a pass. Like, you're passing each other, you don't want to deal with it anymore, you're not going to agree.
All right,
Let's
fine,
just
I'll give that to you. You're wrong, but I'll give it to you because you're not gonna get a point anywhere else.
I feel like I'm on a game show.
That's the game show music.
Yes. Welcome to
Dun,
the
dun,
show.
All
right.
Okay, I'm done. You know what? I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
If you say dictionary.
No. Well, that's half of it. A dictionary, a thesaurus, and an all-expense-paid trip to the library. Next question.